So, we were greeted with some good news this week, that Arron Banks had been, passed on over to the National Crime Agency because of the results and the findings of the Electoral Commission for his funding of the unofficial Leave campaign. Now, this is good because this is democracy in action. It doesn't matter what side of the debate you are on in the referendum, you should want this to be investigated. Because what's to stop Arron Banks from doing this in the future and skewing elections the way he wants? By the way, Brexiteers bang on constantly about elites and their use of money to fund campaigns. Here you have a guy who is a billionaire funding political campaigns using dark money from God knows where. And by the way, when the Electoral Commission went to him, can we see where all this money has come from? He turned around and went, no. If this guy has got nothing to hide, why has he refused the Electoral Commission's request for them to see where all this money was coming from? And where he was getting it from? And where he was funding it to? Well, we know where he was funding it to, but where was this money coming from? So, you have Theresa May, who recently, yesterday, came out and may or may not have stopped this investigation from happening. Now, this may sound like a fucking conspiracy theory, and it may very well be a conspiracy theory, but I think there might be reason to suggest that Theresa May already knows, and our government already knows, where this money came from. And they know where this investigation might lead. Because under the Venice Commission and Treaty, if it is found that an election has been defrauded or illegal, or that there has been undue funding, shall we say, in some of these in an election, then that invalidates the referendum. Now, I don't care whether you are a Remainer or you're a Leaver, you should want this investigation to continue and to be known what the hell went on. Is Arron Banks guilty? Let's do a full investigation to find out if he is or isn't. Are you a supporter of Arron Banks? You should want this report to continue, because this is a threat to our democracy. Brexiteers, if you had any genuine bones about wanting Britain to be a free and independent democracy, you should want this investigation to happen.